TRadioV. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
All right, welcome back to the Drop Show.
We are back.
We are back. So, you got a pick for us this week? Do you want to jump into some tech? What would you like to do?
Yeah, well, I mean, my pick I was thinking of playing in the beginning was sort of leading into this the tech segment, which is I wanted to cover this guy who's M4Sonic. I don't know if you guys have caught wind of this guy. This is a guy who's really pulled the YouTube sensation to actual. He's now got a track out on Ultra. But that was the original pick I had, but we kind of got to go back to the beginning. So if you could play, what he does is he plays two Novation Launch pads, right and left, and all these videos are just close-ups of his hands on the two things. So no one knew what this guy looked like for a while. He's first put out a Skrillex like a mega mashup. He plays everything completely live with the two hands, sort of like a piano player. And that had tens of millions of views. And now this is an original track that he did, and this has more than 10 million views. So if you could play the one that's Virus, it should be 2 on there. Yeah, check this out if you haven't seen it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is all 100% live. They're all just very short samples on two drum racks.
Wow.
As of right now,
live complex drop.
Yeah.
That's happening.
As of right now, this has like 12 million views. He's got to combine like 50 million views. And this is true bedroom stuff. There's a dude from Australia. No one knew who he was. The videos all look just like this. There's nothing else. But now he's like a big deal. He's signed and he's out there. So I found a recent Fuse did a profile on him, which is kind of comical. You can play that now, and it shows a little bit more. You actually meet the guy, and now he's got a little bit more elaborate setup.
Gotcha.
It's an amazing example of, from the bedroom to...
DJ and a YouTube phenomenon. His videos have racked up millions of views, and although the entire world has seen his work and has been watching his work, here's the weird thing. No one has actually ever seen the guy's face.
I not only have not seen his face, I just didn't know who he was this morning, but now I know. M4Sonic, I can tell you it is if you want to know. He's kind of like the Daft Punk of YouTube, but instead of hiding this area, he just only reveals his hands up until now.
Which would make you think maybe he's not attractive?
Well, you'd be wrong. Here's the big reveal with Mario Armstrong.
So this
Thanks, guys.
He shows us now his like touring setup.
The EDM music scene, it's a pretty crowded space right now, and everyone's trying to create that next original sound. There's one young DJ, though, M4Sonic. He's trying to break through all the noise with just his hands and a bit of technology. Let's check it out.
Oh, we were just playing.
Right.
Millions have been watching DJ M4Sonic's cool sounds on YouTube, but no one has ever seen him. Until now. Talk to me a little bit about launching on YouTube and just using your hands, not showing your face. What's that all about?
No strategy at all. But yeah, it's just funny that they now know, they want to know who's behind the hands. It's cool. I didn't think that'd ever happen.
The Australian native DJ gave us an exclusive look at not only the face behind the YouTube hits, like Virus and Weapons,
the top two are like using mixer is like the mixer and effects control. So it's still basically the two bottom ones.
It could take anywhere from an hour to a day to make.
Those pads sit on a Novation Launch pad. It's a 64-button music controller used by artists and amateur musicians around the globe, programming samples of songs and sounds, along with using Ableton music production software. Break down Virus for me, please.
They're actually guitars. They're like little electric guitar twangly things that I just recorded and mutilated and resampled.
Okay. M4's background as a classically trained pianist helped him in the move from keys to buttons, since M4 plays both launch pads live. Here's how it works.
This pad is dedicated to my left hand, and this is doing the drum kit. I've got 128 samples here.
Okay.
This is the main melodic launch pad. And that's like samples that I've made myself, put on there. So that's like my right hand going crazy. And top left, at the moment I've got it on mixer, so I can control the volumes of certain tracks, well, sounds, right, and adjust that. And then I've got my effects here. I can increase or decrease the amount that an effect has, and that can be anything, you know, from an echo to a reverb to, I don't know, like a MIDI trick or something clever to do with lighting.
Is there one piece of your sound that's pretty consistent that you're starting to notice is something like is your signature sound?
This one here. I like to break up the drop, so you've got that fat stap. I always like to have something melodic to back it up.
At the end of a performance, how do your hands end up feeling?
I sort of lose sensation in the tips sometimes if I've really been smashing it too hard. I did get blisters when I started using the launch pad because I would honestly spend that many hours rehearsing over and over.
So wait, you're not cloning yourself to do this?
I wish I could. I wish I could grow 2 more arms.
Well, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, this guy's pretty sick, and he's been. I mean, I got the Launchpad right when it came out. It's only about 3 years ago. So this whole thing, from him being to figuring out how to do it to right now, it's all happened within the last couple of years. Pretty.
Right.
There's a whole like genre of videos, of which I've had a lot of my videos of just Launchpad related videos, and he's probably the king of them, I would say, at this point.
Right on.
So
Yeah,
cool,
awesome.
cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to welcome to the Drop Show. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Tatiana.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hi, Tatiana.
Fantastic.
So good to see you all.
You too.
As well.
You guys are my favorites.
Yeah. So, do you have any picks you'd like
I
to?
do.
Okay.
I actually, I picked Jauz, Jauz. He has a free download this week on his SoundCloud. He just put it up like 2 days ago, and his stuff is amazing. He's like this new artist, and he really has house music figured out amazingly. So go to his SoundCloud page, and what it does is it'll redirect you to his Facebook page, and you press like, and you can download. He has a lot of tracks up there for downloads, and you can read about him. He's really got a fantastic production. The quality, it's just, he's really on top of it. So Jauz is my pick of the week this week, and I think he may be coming in here in the future. So we'll be looking forward to that. But like his stuff is really solid. So I'm super impressed with him.
It's got a good name.
Right? Isn't that a great name?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's like your style.
That's totally down our vein.
So there you go.
That's sweet.
All right. Thank you for that.
Where's he from?
I think he's from LA. Hollywood, yeah?
On Bygor Records?
Yeah. You know him?
I don't know him, but I know Bygor.
Bygor Mountain, yeah.
That's so great.
I mean, he's like amazing,
This is
right?
sweet.
And,
Yeah, it's great.
his other tracks are really great as well. So
Get that right level of like that tech to it, where it's still like deep housey,
Yeah.
house flavor,
Very
but it's still
great.
intelligent enough where it's just like.
awesome.
Yeah. So, do we have some other tech that you wanted to cover?
How much time do we have? A minute?
What do we got?
Yeah,
2 minutes.
if you could play the last cut, which is it's another. This is it's a similar thing to the Launchpad, but it's the Ableton Push. This is something off their website, where this dude. Yeah, this guy's name is KeyChee, and he just builds this whole track all on the spot using the push. So I thought those two worked well together because they're both playing on a similar kind of, they're mono influenced instrument, but where one guy's compiled tons of tiny little samples and it's just literally playing it all like an instrument on the spot, and he's got it set up where he's got a pretty much blank slate and with a bunch of sounds set up, and is just setting up playing the loops. And
record the loop,
recording the loops,
and then play on top of
altering them and launching them all in time in such a way to build a song from scratch that is more loop based. So, two different techniques, and it's like it's all people are just inventing the stuff now. It's just getting more and more. The tools get there. You get another couple of years, and then these people just come out of the woodwork. We've been just sitting there doing nothing, but figuring out their way to do it. So it's pretty
well, we got to take a break right now, but if you could play us out, we'll be back here with Cats and Boots.
Indeed.
Oh, boy.
All right. Yeah.
What it do? Is your man Money B from Digital Underground asking everybody to check out the Going Way Back show, your home for classic hip-hop, raw and uncut. Join me
and me, DJ Always,
as well as Ty Teasy, bringing you the old school new news every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here
on TRadioV.
That's right, radio in TV.
I'm Zoe Williams.
And I'm Dr. Mark Goulston.
I'm Jeff Brown.
And we make up the Zoe Web Morning Show. You can find us here on TRadioV.com every Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I make you think.
He makes you laugh, and if I get a chance, I'll help you change.
Or make you cry with his attempts at humor.
Radio in TV.
Can you relate? We'll make it happen.
Look at Jeff. What you doing?
Were you mumbling to yourself?
Hey, back there mumbling.
To them.
Hey guys, I'm Pilar Lastra.
And I'm Joey Heim.
Be sure that you catch our new show, Sports List.
Every Wednesday at 11 a.m. right here on TRadioV. What are we going to talk about?
This is where you talk about why it's called Sports List. Because
well, look at
everybody who loves sports is going to be tuning in to watch you talk sports topless.
Well, I think topless. I don't mind doing that. Will you do it? Sports List. Every Wednesday, right?
At 11 a.m.
TRadioV is radio.
Made for
TV.
Come on, work with me.
There we go.
TV, radio.
In TV.